This is a video of the Scripps Proton Center that we're going to be working at. When you come into the entrance, you'll have two entrances where you can kind of turn off to the left to go to the children's side and right to the adult side. Go off to the left, which will be this side, which is the children's side. And if you come around the corner here, there is an entrance over here. This is where we're going to come in every morning. They'll be able to buzz you into the door. There are badges that you'll get when you first walk in the door. I've got Ann's badge in my hand, so I'm going to open up the door with hers. So this is where you can buzz and they'll let you in, right there. You want to buzz the door. So when you first walk in every day, when you first come in, this is the entrance for the children's side. And there is a children's specialist office here, and Ann's sitting at her desk. I'm going to give her badge back. Over here is where we will pick up a badge every day, and when you sign it out, there's a little logbook. Ann's going to show you that. This logbook is where we sign out our key card, and you must return them at the end of the day, otherwise they have to disable all the other ones and it becomes a big pain in the butt. There's a logbook. And just past this desk is really kind of heading towards the recovery area. There's an exam room here which we probably will not be using, which is a bathroom. I'm going to come around the corner through the office, and over here is the main recovery area. This area has 3 beds. Looks like a typical recovery room. There is one monitor here which has Epic if you want to be able to use it, but it's not really movable over to the actual treatment area itself. If you want to use paper, you can use paper. If you want to manually enter on an iPad, you can do that. All of our monitors are these HP monitors, they're the MP5s. Scott's working on trying to get the end-tidal CO2 to work. There's some kind of proprietary or some kind of connector that needs to come into the corner here. Coming around the other part of the recovery room, hopefully I won't make you too dizzy doing this. There is this blue bag, which is usually sitting in the room where the drugs are. This has airway equipment, it has LMAs, that kind of a thing. There's a whole bunch of things in here from nasopharyngeal airways. That's something that Scott set up. He'll talk about that later. There's a standard Children's Hospital crash cart, which has all of its supplies. Over here is this supply room. This is the room where the code is. Put it up. This is in this room. Over here on that table is usually where that blue bag sits that has that stuff which you can take with you over to the treatment area. Standard Omnicell. In the Omnicell has emergency drug trays at the bottom, including propofol. Succinylcholine is actually in one of the drawers. There's also some needles, syringes, etc. So this works with the standard passcode. My fingerprint actually works on this one, which let me in. And in here, you can use floor charge. It'll pick the particular patient. And it also has some access needles if for some reason the port is not accessed, but that is supposed to be accessed before we get here, and Ann said they're going to make sure that they pretty much take care of that, so ports would be accessed. Like I said, in this drawer, succinylcholine and other emergency drugs. Down below, you have emergency drug trays, propofol, some flush syringes, etc. I'm going to come out of this room and we log out of this Omnicell. Coming around back outside the control room, or into the recovery room, as we come around the corner is actually where the treatment room is. Thank you for the door. We're going to be using treatment room 4. There's actually, I think, 5 of them here. This is a big long corridor that has all the different treatment rooms. So the room where the actual treatment is different than where we're going to be sitting while we monitor. So outside here, which is treatment room 4, there is the control room, which is kind of like an MRI when we're away from it. And then the actual treatment room is in here. So if we come around the corner here, this is where we're likely going to be doing our inductions. I'm going to come around the corner and you'll see what it's like. This is the proton beam with the giant gantry. If you look in here, this is the gantry where the patient will be on this particular table and we'll probably do our inductions. Most of the cases start when we put them to sleep here. They'll slide them into the gantry and actually do some x-rays to confirm positioning, which is done actually in this particular gantry itself. If you look around the room, there's some monitoring equipment related to their gantry. On the wall, there is suction and oxygen, plus one of the 2 cameras. On the other side of the room, there is another camera. These are the 2 cameras that we'll be able to watch the patient from. And then around the corner from there is actually where they control running some of the x-rays that they do prior to positioning for each angle. So if a patient comes in and is going to have 3 different angle treatments, put them to sleep. They'll do x-rays, confirm one angle, they'll do the treatment, come back in here, reposition the gantry, reconfirm things, and then do the next treatment and then the next treatment. They say most treatments are about anywhere between 1 to 4 minutes per angle. I'm going to show you on the outside here as we walk outside the actual treatment room itself. It's a bit of a walk. It's definitely further than MRI. So we come around the corner. This is the main control room. And in this particular control room, you will see this is the control room, kind of like an MRI or CT where they run the actual unit themselves. There's 2 camera controllers here. These run the 2 cameras that were on the wall, which you can shift with the little toggle down below. The hemodynamic data is supposed to be then wired to this additional monitor that's sitting over here. Vanna over here is showing us. She's going to keep smiling on your left. So that's going to have to be, it's not been set up right now, but the hemodynamics are supposed to be linked to there as well. So it's a little bit of a thing where you have to kind of turn around if you want to see the patient versus your hemodynamics. Okay, as we come over here, then we'll take our patient, when we're done, we could take our patient on out, take them out of there, that's where the treatment room was, come around to the corner, and we can get into the recovery room, which is around the corner. Again, a little bit of a walk through this door, or we can cut across, and we're right back into the recovery room area, and there you have it. You can wheel them over here with their monitor and watch them here until they're awake.